Crosse residents are raising their voices against a proposed railroad route that would cut through the city's north side. News 8's Leah Lynchide joins us in the newsroom with more.
Mark, the route is being proposed by railroad company BNSF and would cut through Forest Hills Golf Course off of Main Street. Today, residents got the chance to voice their opinions on the project to city leaders at a public hearing. Richard Pine bought his home at the foot of the bluffs for the windows.
We have a beautiful view.
He's got a couple sets of them in nearly every room that look out over his wooded property.
It's gorgeous up here. My mother-in-law says we live in a tree house.
But more often than not, Richard keeps those windows closed, thanks to the roaring noise just 650 feet away.
If we're sitting at the kitchen table and we have the windows open, we have to close the windows so we can have a conversation.
Richard lives just north of a busy railroad intersection,
I can see all the trains when they come by,
where on any given day he can watch upwards of 80 trains fly by.
People have spoken out and they've said how disruptive that the current number of trains has been through their neighborhoods.
That railroad trek is set to double as BNSF proposes a second route running by its side. So, Richard and several dozen other people spoke up at Monday's Public Works meeting to share their disapproval.
that will have a significant impact on noise and vibration. It'll become even more uncomfortable.
At the meeting, citizens asked the city to create a task force to look into the hazards of railroad noise and vibrations, and for BNSF to create a compensation fund for any potential problems in the future.
Okay, it's slowing down. If it stops, you'll get a big bang.
Richard has become accustomed to the sound of trains rolling by, even with his windows sealed tight.
You can feel them. You don't have to hear them.
He's hoping the sound of a second rail won't add to the roar he's already trying to block out. Other than concerns about noise, Richard and others brought up safety and environmental worries at today's public hearing as well. Mayor Tim Cabot says BNSF would like to begin construction as early as this fall.
All right, thank you, Leah. We also spoke with BNSF by phone today. A spokeswoman said the company has listened to citizens' concerns and is still discussing the proposed second line with the city. No plans to build have moved forward yet.